7, the number of murders still unsolved. People killed in Austin in 2014. It's a number unusually high for this city.
With those killers still on the loose, families of the victims can't get justice, and we're all less safe. Tonight marks 1 year since the death of a well-loved teacher named Grace Chen. As our Shannon Wolfson reports, the motive and her murderer are still a mystery.
Grace was definitely somebody who exemplified what we all want to be in a human being. It was a violent death.
Grace Chen came to the United States from China for a better life. She treated her students at the Grace Language and Cultural Institute in North Austin like family. But where there once was learning, now an empty room sits for lease. Because just around the corner, someone killed the teacher loved by so many.
You often wonder, why her? You know, and why in such a way? Why? And we just do not want her to be forgotten. And we are trying to keep her case, alive.
As they celebrate the start of the Chinese New Year at the Asian American Cultural Center in North Austin, Amy Mock and others in the Chinese community feel unsettled by Grace's still unsolved murder.
She certainly did not deserve to have her life ended in such a violent way. So I'm hoping APD will give us some answer very soon.
But there's another person who desperately needs answers.
It's hard to start to describe her, but to me, she's the most important person in my life.
Yu Chong Chen is a 22-year-old student in San Francisco, and he misses his mother.
That's the only thing that matters to me right now, because it's been a year. As long as the killer is not catched and the crime is not solved, it's just something in your heart, you know. Yeah, I just feel like I can't really move on until they caught someone.
You know, we haven't found anybody that ever had anything to say bad about her.
So why would somebody want to kill her?
I wish I knew the answer to that. You know, that's something we've pondered for the past 6-7 months.
Austin Police Homicide Sergeant Brian Miller opened the Grace Chen file for KXAN. Hours of interviews, crime scene photos, a timeline of the case.
It's by far not a cold case. I mean, it's something we look at almost daily. There is evidence available, but it hasn't been matched up to anybody. So that's kind of what we're working on right now.
But you do have DNA evidence in this case.
Yes.
But there are precious few other clues. They know Grace left home the morning of February 19th, 2014, around 9:30. She opened the school in the office space she leased on the second floor of the Galleria Oaks Shopping Center. And then at 3:30 in the afternoon, a call to 911 reporting a woman's body in the second floor restroom. They think someone killed Grace 2 hours earlier, but they still won't say how.
We will get a suspect in the future. We need to be able to have that information available to us that hasn't been put out to the media, so that way we can know if the person that we're talking to actually has details of the crime.
Any idea at all what a motive would be?
We don't have one at this point. That's really why we're still asking for the public's assistance.
That was Shannon Wolfson reporting. Anyone with information about Grace Chen's murder should call the APD Homicide Tip Line or Crime Stoppers. We put both numbers online for you. And as we mentioned, Grace's murder is one of 7 unsolved homicides in Austin from 2014. Compare that to 4 still unsolved in 2013 and 4 from 2012.
We've learned part of the problem in 2014 was 60% of the city's murders happened between mid-September and the end of the year. Detectives say that put a strain on the department's homicide unit. Online at KXAN.com right now, we have created a special case file feature for the city's unsolved murders. Just look for this story in the investigative section of KXAN.com right now, where you can also find out how to track these crimes with KXAN as police get closer to solving them. And remember, if you have something you want us to investigate, email us at report@KXAN.com.